So these are two examples of two different types of body scans. One is more literal, where you can actually see the shape of the body. I call this like my gingerbread man shape. Sometimes it can feel good to not have a physical shape and instead work in a circle or a triangle. And so you can just kind of notice for yourself what you might be feeling drawn to right now of drawing in an actual body shape, or if you want to pick a square or rectangle or triangle or circle. I'm feeling drawn to a triangle today. And if you have something to use colors, I find this one can be especially fun with colors, whether that's markers or crayons or colored pencils. I think the really fun part for me about mindful art practices is the art materials aren't the focus. And I do teach watercolor classes and art techniques as well. And you can do this with anything that you have, and it doesn't need to be heavily focused on the art materials. So if you're doing a triangle like me, I like to think about the top part of the triangle being my head portion, and imagining I'm kind of sitting with my legs crossed, and this bottom part are my lower part of my body, so kind of head, chest, legs, and feet. Similarly, if you're doing a circle or a gingerbread man, you can just kind of have that general sense of your body shape. You don't need to depict exactly what you're feeling, so just trusting the marks that you want to make on the page. And you might feel inspired to draw both in and outside of the lines that you have on your page. All of that is welcome. And you can always pause and close your eyes again, or just take a moment to feel back into your body if you want to check in for more inspiration. And I like to be curious as I'm making the marks, just to notice the sounds on the page. And if you had any words that did come to mind, or if you feel any words now, you also are welcome to add that into the image, either on the image or perhaps on the edges. And those might be words of sensations you felt. It could have been thoughts, phrases, emotions. So any sort of words that you want to add in, you're welcome to do that also. I'd love to offer an invitation if you want to also write down a phrase. And so the invitation for that phrase is, what I most want you to remember now is. What I most want you to remember now is. And you can write that just anywhere along your page. And I always like to mention that, similar to mindful art, there's no right or wrong way. There's no right or wrong way you can express your words also. So this is just for you. So what I most want you to remember is. And then I always like to date my body scan drawings. And I just want to share what came to mind for me is, what I most want you to remember is, you can make space to be with me, with your body, mind, and heart anytime. It is cherished and needed.